Now, Britain has confirmed its third case of the coronavirus, a man who recently returned from Singapore. He's also the first British citizen to be infected. Ollie Barrett joins us now from London for more on this. Ollie, tell us more about this third case.
Well, this man is reported to have, as you say, returned from Singapore, where we believe that he had been taking part in meetings, including at the Grand Hyatt Hotel in Singapore. On his return to the UK, reported some symptoms which clearly alerted him to the fact that coronavirus could be one possible outcome here. Isolated himself, we understand, at home in Brighton in the south of England. When tests came back positive for coronavirus, this patient has been now moved to London, where he is being treated at a central London hospital. Clearly this is a case that is slightly different from the previous two, and so therefore raises a certain level of anxiety here in the UK. But at the same time, the National Health Service reassuring people that this is an outbreak that remains in the UK pretty much under control, nothing to worry about too much in terms of the threat to public health and safety, but certainly something that people are also being warned to be vigilant about. People who are in the UK and have recently been to Asia are being told that they should be checking themselves for symptoms, and if they do find themselves to be concerned that they might have a case of coronavirus, novel coronavirus, they should be isolating themselves at home and getting very quickly in touch with someone at the NHS to be advised what to do next.
Ollie, that raised level of anxiety, is that being seen in the reaction from the public as well?
Certainly there are members of the public who are concerned, and there are others who are pretty relaxed about this. In central London, we are seeing many more people on the London Underground, for example, on the trains networks and the buses as well, wearing masks to try and stop the spread of the virus and catching any other infections at this time of year, which is, of course, frequently a time of year at which people do catch flu bugs and colds and other illnesses from people, particularly on the transport networks. The UK government at this point is clearly assessing the outbreak on an ongoing basis. We know that there are more Brits are going to be evacuated from Wuhan on a flight on Sunday. At the same time, the UK has widened its advice to people returning from Asian countries and territories to the UK, 9 Asian countries and territories, including Singapore now, that advice is being extended to. If you return to the United Kingdom, you feel symptoms, isolate yourself and get in touch with health officials. At the moment, Britain's still being advised to leave China if they can. The Foreign Office obviously is going to be assessing its advice to British nationals with regard to the wider Asia region as this outbreak develops.
Ollie, thank you very much for that update. We've been speaking there to Ollie Barrett in London.